Denise, Denise the Dynasty Nice, aka Denny in Virginia, aka The Doors professional and professional voice actor, aka Abundanicia, multi-billionaire extraordinaire, and this is my daily live. Hello, it has been a minute. Can you tell my energy levels are low today? And can you tell that I have not gone live for a minute? So I don't know how to give y'all the energy today. So you're just gonna take what I can give, and what I can give is not much today. So I wanted to go live because I realize and acknowledge that I have not gone live in a minute. I realize and acknowledge that I really haven't done anything with my personal page as Denise Donovan, and which sucks just because, like, I know there are people here who genuinely believe in me, and it's like, what have I done to earn their belief at this point? Absolutely nothing. I've been so scatterbrained, so all over the place, and so unfocused on whatever in the world I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing up here, to be honest. I think I just wanted a place to like try to find myself and not be lost as my other personality, my other self of Denny and Virginia. And so I just wanted a place where I could just be, me, like really genuinely 100% me. But I still just don't know who I am, I guess, in the scope of life. I feel like the Denny and Virginia part of me is being used for something, but I don't feel like the Denise in me is being used for anything. And so it's like, it's just really disheartening because I've been Denise for multiple decades now. And so it's like, well, uh, I feel like Joe Gardner in Soul, a lot of times where I'm just like, it's all meaningless. Everything is meaningless. My life was meaningless. And it's all meaningless. And I know that's not a good thing. It's not a great thing because I'm definitely a major proponent of optimism and positivity, and I know this year definitely got to be careful about the tongue, and so I rebuke that. Life isn't meaningless, but I can't help feeling the way I feel. I do feel a lot of times. We've only been in this year for a week, and I've had so many ups and downs, so many like great ups of like gratitude, and then like crash and burn, and then great ups of gratitude, and then crash and burn, everything's meaningless. Great ups of gratitude, and then crash and burn, everything is meaningless. It's probably why I haven't really gone live this year thus far, because I've had like such like highs and lows, such major highs and then immediate lows, that it's just like I was just not ready to go live this week. And now I'm live, so you know my state as to why I haven't been going live. So I don't really know what you guys want from me here. I don't really know what I want from me here. I don't really know who I am. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of speaking, just kind of recording the overall life progress. And so my apologies to those of you who do believe in me and have believed in me for the longest time. My apologies to you. I haven't really been very responsible in posting stuff. I haven't really been very responsible in responding to people. I mean, I don't really get much interaction up here anymore. It's pretty yeah, I won't speak death over it, but you know what I mean. It's been pretty stagnant for a while now. But you know what? We're still here, and I'm so happy that I'm recording some of the process so that I can go back after whatever I'm going through right now in life and be like, wow, that sucked. Because it did. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it didn't suck, because it sucked. But it's gonna be, I hate that I always have to say, like, I can't wait until I'm through this. I can't wait until I'm out of this. But it's like I'm supposed to rejoice in this. I'm supposed to rejoice in the pain. I'm supposed to rejoice in the suffering. And it's like, it's not even that much pain. It's not even that much suffering, especially comparatively to everyone else in the world. It's like very, very light, fluffy stuff. It's just, to me, it feels like I'm on fire, which not really, but that's what the pain feels like to me emotionally in life. It's just, I constantly feel like on fire and I hate it. Constantly feel useless. I constantly feel all these feelings, but it's like, if I would just kill the flesh and rely on God and focus on Him, then everything would be great. And I wish I could tell you guys that I always do that, but I don't. I wish I could tell you guys that I hear Him loud and clear, but I don't. I don't. I really don't. I still don't even know how I hear Him, to be honest. Everything is just still straight up in post. Like, when I think back on certain things, I'm like, yeah, God was with me there. Oh, yeah, God was definitely with me there. Oh, that was Him saying no. Or, oh, that was Him saying go, in post. But I haven't reached a point of discernment where I'm like, before something even happens, I could be like, yeah, that's for me. Oh, or no, 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 that's of the enemy. Can't mess with that. And so I haven't reached that level of spiritual maturity, and recently I've been spiritually frustrated. Haven't been reading my Bible, haven't been feeling it. I started a couple of read the Bible in a year programs, and I'm not feeling it. I think it's because it's on the app, it's on the Bible app, and not in the Bible itself. I'm not taking the time to read the Bible itself, so it just feels wrong to me because I spent the year reading the Bible cover to cover. Now reading it on the app just feels wrong. I feel disconnected. I think the app I would use for a resource to like look at another translation to try to get some clarity on text as I was reading. But now like reading on the app to read on the app, just it hurts my eyes. I don't enjoy it. I am not a digital reader. I'm not someone who enjoys reading online. I don't enjoy it. It hurts my eyes. I waste a lot of time online looking at videos. I do not enjoy reading things online. So that's why I feel like I haven't been on my Bible game, my reading game. That's probably why I'm depressed right now. I'm not gonna lie. Feeling down, spiraled a little bit. Had a high today, and now I'm down here. So that's probably why I feel the way I feel today, is because I haven't been in the Word. It's because I haven't really been tuned in. But I mean, the great news is that today it wasn't a complete wash. It wasn't a total waste of a day. I started the day off in church, went to a prayer meeting at a local church here, and I got majorly out of my comfort zone unintentionally. I never would have done this of my own volition. I never would have volunteered to do something that I didn't fully understand what it entailed, but I volunteered to pray for somebody who I didn't know, who was in the room, and I had no idea who they were. Which is like, you guys are probably going to be like, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. You are a good Christian, are you not? You are a believer, are you not? But I am someone who has operated in this bubble of only praying for things that I've seen. Like I'd pray for like a complete stranger that I notice, doing something, or like someone is driving too fast. I pray for them to slow down and be safe on the road, or I pray for my family and friends. But I've never really practiced praying like in public in front of other people. I guess that was the difference, is that typically I pray completely in private, but this was a public forum. It's still within the church, but it's a public forum, and that's something that I never do. I never do that. And so I volunteered to pray, but I thought it could be internal. And it turns out it's literally one person praying in front of everybody for a specific individual. And I'm like, I barely have gotten into this church. And now I put myself on the spot. So the great part is that, I mean, it was a good thing. It got me out of my comfort zone. It got me to do something that, as a believer, I should be doing regardless. I should feel comfortable doing it. And I shouldn't feel that self-consciousness of like, what if I fumble? What if I misspeak? I don't feel self-conscious when I pray on my own. I don't care if I fumble, because I know my heart, and I know that it's just being genuine between me and God. And so I don't really care when I fumble the ball when I'm praying by myself or with my friends and family, because it's like, at the end of the day, God knows my heart, and God knows like what I'm praying over is really genuine. But for some reason, for a public forum, it's like, if they hear me and they hear me mess up, they're all going to judge me. They're all going to kick me out. I'm going to be like, you're a horrible prayer. You're not even a prayer warrior. Why are you even in this church? And so it's like, but that obviously didn't happen, but I still have those anxieties, to be honest. I still have issues, man, that I have to deal with. I'm probably going to stop this live because I'm feeling very emotional, and this is definitely something that I have to bring to him right now. So definitely feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment, emotionally and spiritually, actually, is probably more appropriate, as opposed to, it's mainly spiritual and leaking over into emotional, and I can feel that it's going into the tear department, and I don't want that department to be opened tonight. It's been open today already. I don't want the tear department to remain open in overtime. And so I'm probably gonna have to stop this live. But that was actually a good thing that happened, was that I was forced to face my fears of speaking publicly within a safe environment of believers. Like, I didn't feel like I was in danger or anything. I'm not ever I've never been church hurt or anything like that. It's just I've never had a real church home. I've had a church that I've gone to for multiple decades, but I never felt Jesus there. It's not like it was a bad church. I just never felt Jesus there. I never sought Jesus for myself when I was there. I never grew spiritually while I was there. And attended there for multiple decades. And it's like I said, it's nothing against that church. I'm not church hurt. They're very good principals. They're very good people who are actually getting the Holy Ghost there, but I wasn't getting anything from it in over 2 decades. And so I finally found some place that was starting to move me. And so I was like, what is holding me back from becoming a member? Literal just habit. Past habits. Never been a real member of a church. Signed up for the email, and that's why I'm a member. But I was never really a member. I never served in the church. I attended a couple of free things. Never really gave anything a second glance. Just attended free stuff and went on Sundays. Not even every Sunday. And so now that I have the conviction to, like, I believe in the church that I'm going to right now, I still am not 100% sure if that's like my home base. But I'm like, but they've been checking all the boxes, so it's like, why haven't I just been going? Why won't I commit? And it's just because of like past tendencies. Multiple decades, like I said, multiple decades, over 2 decades going to the same place and not ever committing to them, has kind of followed me into this place. But I'm slowly breaking through some of those tendencies and learning to let some of my walls down. But it's a process, and I know others feel it. Whenever they ask me for prayer requests, that's one thing. I'm not comfortable asking people to pray for me. I'm not. Because in all the years of going to church, maybe once or twice when it was like not dire, but it felt like it at the time, have I ever asked anyone to pray for me. I've never felt comfortable asking for prayers. I don't know why. I guess I've always felt like in the scope of things compared to everybody else in the world, I live a very great life. And so how dare I ask for any prayers? How dare I ask for stuff? And so it's like, I definitely have my walls up. There's been 2 churches that I've felt really good about, the one that I'm going to now and the one that was more of a watch party. I felt the Holy Spirit in both places. And in both times when we had like alone time where we were talking and we were learning about the word, we were having like a kind of Bible study, and then they would ask for like, does anybody have any prayer requests? And people would just like look at me and I'd be like, nope, everything's good in the hood. Everything's good in the hood. And it was not good in the hood. It's never good in the hood. It hasn't been good in the hood for many, many years. But I've never felt comfortable letting people in. I've never felt comfortable asking for prayer. Today I did, but you can tell I wasn't 100% honest with what I really needed. I asked for a general like provision prayer for finances, but it's like I didn't drill down to specifics. There's so many other things going on in life right now that I would never tell until until he tells me that I gotta say it to someone. It's just a process. So I don't know if anybody else out there has gone through the process of, you've been a certain way for so long that it's like certain habits of being that way has come into your new like saved life. And it's like, it's not good, but it's not like you don't acknowledge it. I know I'm the problem at this point, which my major revelation of the day is that I am the problem. It's on me. I'm the problem. And so it's like I don't fully know how to put down my barriers. I don't know how to be free. I don't know how to be fully surrendered. I don't know how to, like, even in church, I've never been fully comfortable like praising outwardly like that. Like I want to, but I'm like, oh, but other people will judge me, other people will see me. Or like, oh, it's not, I can't do that, not me. No, I'm an introvert. I just want to blend into the background. Um but it's like, I want to be filled with zeal for the Lord. I want to be free to like dance in the front if I feel so called. I want to sing my lungs out in praise and worship in the church. But I'm all just like, I can't sing. I sing bad. I don't know the words. Nobody else is doing it. If they're not doing it, why would I do it? Look, I'm just a normal individual. I don't even know all the stuff that they know. All these people know Bible verses left and right, up and down. I don't know that stuff. They know how every single verse leads to Jesus. I don't know that. I barely know that everything in the Bible is supposed to lead to Jesus. And that's just because people keep saying it to me, but I still don't understand what it means. And I guess I'm so distracted by my lack of knowledge, by my lack of life experience after how old I really am. In comparison to like everybody that I talk to, it just makes me feel like dookie. But I'm not supposed to. It's like they're not even intentionally making me feel that way. It's just like I know like how little I know in comparison to everybody else. And you're not supposed to compare yourself, but it's still just like just talking to somebody who's very knowledgeable about something just makes me feel like dookie. By something I mean like God, Jesus, the Bible, scripture, memorizing things. They can pull scripture out of thin air. They can just pull it out and they have everything memorized, and it's just like every time I witness that, I'm just like, I will never be there. I'll never be there. And it's just like I don't know why I go to that. I don't know why I'm like, I'll be there one day. I should be like, I'll be there one day. I just started. I gotta give myself some grace. This is the first time I've been through the Bible. This is the first time I've sought God for myself. And so yeah, I just haven't been giving myself any grace because I'm just like, everybody is better than me. What am I even doing? Am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing here on this earth? I'm just a lazy sack of crap. But like I'm not. I know the reason why I have my like intro of all those names is because they all really are a part of me. I've been called that at one time or another. The most recent one, Abundanicia, multi-billionaire extraordinaire. This is not how a multi-billionaire acts. And I'm supposed to already act as if. And so it's like why can't I just have faith in my faith and act as if I'm supposed to be acting as if I am already a multi-billionaire? I'm supposed to be acting as if I have already created a community of people in this state of Virginia that are so close knit and focused on him and focused on encouraging each other and actually walking in what he made us to be since before we were even conceived. That is the dream. That is the vision. I should be focused and honed in on that, but I'm so focused on my deficiencies. I'm so focused on the lack. I'm so focused on what I don't have. I'm so focused on the finances. I'm so focused on my own stupidity and my own ignorance. I'm so focused on what I don't know. I'm so focused on what I'm not doing that it's just like it's just a freaking weight. It's just a freaking weight, man. So yeah, this is a real live. Did not intend for it to go on this long. It could honestly go on longer, but if it goes on too long, I will cry. I can feel it. I can feel it welling up. I can feel it. I can feel it welling. I can feel it welling. So I can't go on for very much longer. But yeah, that's the current state of affairs here at official Denise Donovan LLC. Not an LLC, but maybe someday. Who knows? Yeah. I'm in my feels right now, and I don't want to be in my feels. So if anybody has any tips as to how to get out of your feels, let me know. Any tips that are like, of God, how to focus on him when you're just like, when you just look at the facts and it's just like you feel like a sack of crap person. Looking at the facts on paper, you're like, you're a sack of crap. I would fire me from any position, any job, anything in life. I would kick me out of the house because you're a sack of crap. You're a lazy sack of crap and you're not doing anything. And it's like, it's not like I'm not doing anything. I know I'm not doing enough, but it's not like I'm not doing anything, I've grown so much more spiritually this year, but that doesn't like translate in the natural. If anything, in the natural, it translated as much pain and suffering. That's what it translated as. My spiritual growth in the natural translated as loads and loads and loads of trials and tribulations and pain and suffering. That's what it translated as the most immediate thing. The most immediate thing that's visible. Now, the things that weren't visible would be the testimonies that I've had, the times where my life was saved, the times where the lives of my loved ones was saved, the times when situations could have erupted into potentially dire situations, potentially life-threatening situations, and it divulged into something that was like a mere like scat. I don't know how to describe that, but like just a small like scuffle. And so there are those testimonies that aren't like so overt, but like the grand scheme of things, on paper, you see a lot of trials, tribulations, and fires, and just horrible stuff, and just like bad stuff. But I also know I have my good bank, which is a lot heftier in weight, although smaller in size. It's denser and heftier in weight than all of this stuff that everybody else is seeing and focusing on. And I know they're judging me. I can feel it. I can sense it every room I go into, every time I talk to friends and family. I can feel it. I can sense the judgment. I can sense it. Um, and I get it. I would judge myself too and be like, what are you doing compared to like everything my cousins do, everything parents, aunts, uncles, everybody, Aunt Sally, Aunt Betty, Uncle Philip, I don't know. All aunts and uncles just handling their own, doing whatever it takes, working multiple jobs. And look at me. What am I doing? On paper, doesn't look like anything at all. Looks like I'm a daggone dead weight on the family. But I do know that I'm doing something. I just don't know how to explain it to other people. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys are having a blessed day, and I hope you guys are enjoying your 2025 thus far. This is all I can say for now, and I might go in a corner and cry. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day, and until next time, goodbye.